What is up, you geezer blow tight geezers? It is Chris Modern 9 here. How the hell have we finished third? I don't even have any words. How the hell are we third? Or how the hell are we finished third? I'll tell you, if you had asked me 2 months ago, are we going to even finish in the top four? I'd have said no. Are you kidding me? Not with the way that we've been going. No, not a chance. If you was to ask me at the exact same time, are we going to finish third? I'd be like, you're joking. You must be high or something, because, you know, whatever you're smoking, I'd like some of it. But here we are right now. Like, how has this season played out? I don't even know where to even begin. I'm speechless. Leicester-Chelsea today, 0-0. There's really no point in talking about it. I mean, what is there to talk about today? Well, it was an average game. There was hardly anything in it. To be honest with you, there was just a lack of activity. There's only one chance in that game that warranted anything spectacular, but it wasn't even ours. It was Leicester's. Right at the end of the first half, where Jamie Vardy was in on goal, and all he had to do was square it to the striker up front for him to finish, and he completely bottled it. And that was it. That was pretty much it. We hardly even threatened the goal. Like, there were chances, maybe Higuain in the first half maybe drove the ball a little bit too wide. You know, Higuain, again, proving to everybody that overage prolific goal scorers come to our club to just lose their reputation. And, well, Gonzalo Higuain's pretty much added his name to that list, because Gonzalo Higuain was bloody awful, and, well, there's not really much to talk about him, in all fairness. It was an average game. There was not a lot in it. It was just, I think Leicester City had more, they had more of a better chance to score than us. I couldn't see a decent clear-cut chance in that game, in all fairness. There was literally, there was nothing in it. What does matter, though, are all the results around our game. Man City won the league. That's right, they beat Brighton and Hove Albion 4-1, and Liverpool get nothing. Even with 97 points, and you still can't win the league. Thank you very much, Brighton. Thank you, Man City, for doing us all a favour. Thank you. Thank you. And congratulations to Man City on back-to-back Premier League titles. I mean, what can I say, really? I mean, they deserve it, really. I mean, Liverpool, much as I don't like them, they were fantastic this season. Like, their front three, Salah, Firmino, Mane, quite flawless front three, has to be said. But, have you seen some of the Liverpool fans, by the way? I mean, there was one on Talk Sport the other day, where I kid you not, he had me on the floor. The guy literally went on and said, Liverpool deserve a trophy for coming in second place because of our performances, even though we don't win the league. There has to be a trophy for second place. Come on, are you joking me? Oh, I can't believe, like, some Liverpool fans, I've got to be honest, they're absolutely hilarious. There's no disrespect or anything, because Liverpool had a great season. I'm not taking that away from you guys. You guys did have a great season. I'm not taking that away. But there are some Liverpool fans that just make me laugh. God, I heard that on the radio, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? But, yeah, going off topic a little bit here. Man City, Premier League winners. Liverpool coming in second. How the hell did we finish third? Tottenham drew with Everton 2-2. And, well, Arsenal beat Burnley 3-1. But, you know, I guess it didn't really matter too much because, well, Arsenal didn't even make it in the top four anyway. Oh, yeah, Man United lost against Cardiff. How did that happen? At Old Trafford. Caps off a remarkable end to a season for them. With Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Ole's at the wheel. Yeah. I think the wheels fell off months ago. But, yeah, if I can give you a review on the season, I think I'll leave you with this. With all the problems that Sarri has had at Chelsea, with all the problems, with all our players, we can say our things about Sarri, we can say our things about the players, but we can all sit back and think, You know what? Third place, after everything that's been going on, there is hardly anything to complain about. Okay, yeah, maybe Sarri did show off those bad decision making, and maybe there are a few of us that think maybe he should get the sack. Maybe he's not right for the job. But I don't even know where I am at the moment. Whether I'm Sarri in, whether you're Sarri out. You can't complain about our position. I mean, think about it. We're in the Champions League. We're above Tottenham. We're above Arsenal. We're in the Europa League final. There's a possibility that if we do beat Arsenal in the Europa League final, we can prevent them from going into the Champions League. I mean, what is there to complain about apart from the Champions League final with Spurs and Liverpool in it? I mean, there really isn't anything to complain about. Oh yeah, maybe the transfer ban. But we could have that taken to Cass, and Cass will sort us out. And then we can sign players. There's been talk of this guy, Luka Jovic, who played against us with Frankfurt, and he was pretty prolific. Whether or not he's going to be joining us, courtesy of this transfer ban, I have no idea. I guess Cass holds all the cards, or whether this ban gets frozen, and then we can start signing players in the summer. And then hopefully we can get Eden Hazard to stay at the club. Just take that with a pinch of salt. He may be going anyway. But look, there's nothing to talk about in the game against Leicester City. It's kind of irrelevant when you think about it. I mean, we got the draw. We haven't lost the final game of the season for the second consecutive year, which is great. Because last season, in the final game, we lost, 3-1 against Newcastle. Yeah, average performance. Hardly anything in it. Didn't really have any clear-cut chances. Jamie Vardy pretty much had the best chance in the first half when he completely bottled the pass across the goal to the striker when he could have finished. Is there anything else to talk about? Other than the fact that how the bloody hell have we finished third? Above Spurs and Arsenal. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you was to have asked me 2 months ago, do you think we'll finish above Spurs and Arsenal and finish third? I'll be like, no. And yet here we are. We're above Spurs, we're above Arsenal. I think it's probably because maybe Spurs and Arsenal were just competing with each other. Who is the biggest bottler? I think maybe Arsenal would be the biggest bottler because they finished below Spurs and Chelsea. But maybe the biggest bottlers are Tottenham because they were third pretty much the entire time we were having problems, and then suddenly we're above them, and then we finished third and they finished fourth. It's like I said, you may have the biggest stadium, you may have a fantastic, pristine stadium. Oh, look at this magnificent stadium that they've built, but you still can't finish above us. Magnificent. Do you know something? I was just having a think about while I've been doing this video, the entire situation. I wouldn't mind seeing Liverpool winning the Champions League. You know what I said in the previous video when I said if you put a gun to my head and I had to choose, I'd have to pick Liverpool because, you know, I don't want Tottenham to win the Champions League because if they do that, we won't be the only London team to have got a Champions League trophy because they'll have bragging rights. You know, when I think about it, it would be fitting to have us be below them the entire Premier League season and then right at the last minute, we finish above them. They don't win the Champions League, and they get nothing again this season. Wouldn't that be bloody fitting? It's like, you may have a fantastic looking stadium, but then you've got no trophies to put in it. Isn't that fucking marvellous? Look, I may have bragged too much more than I've analysed the game, but look, who can blame me, eh? Who can blame me? There's hardly anything in today's game, but when you think all the other results around us have kind of gone in our favour, I can't help but just put a smile on my face and just put a thumbs up in terms of me and fellow Chelsea fans. Anybody else watching this that are not a Chelsea fan probably doesn't agree with what I'm saying right now, but you know, I'm a Chelsea fan at the end of the day. I'm designed to not like anybody else. So, my views are my own. So, on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Well, apart from the Europa League final that we've got to play in 2 weeks, that's it. That is it. And I would just like to say, right here and now, while I've got it fresh in the memory, I cannot believe that I have literally gone through the entire season doing every single review this season, and I've not missed a single game. I am bloody chuffed. I sit here and I think, review the season. Bloody hell, I actually did a review for every single Chelsea game this season. And well, there's something else I want to say as well before I end the video. I would just like to thank you watching the video, or you watching any kind of video that I've ever done this season. I would just like to thank you all for watching every single video, every single review that I've put up. I didn't even think that I get so many views for every single video. It's quite ridiculous. To anybody, even if it was a negative comment, even if it was somebody calling me a complete F word or whatever it may be, thank you to those people that have sat down and watched the video. I mean, I didn't think it would be possible for me to sit here and talk to an audience, let alone a camera. I mean, it's just a camera right now, but it almost feels as if I'm actually speaking to an audience. Look, they may not be perfect videos. I may have made mistakes here and there. You know, there was one video where I said that Wolves are a puny side, and they're definitely not. That was one of my biggest mistakes. And to those, I apologise for saying that. They're not. They are definitely not. Wolves are a team that, I kid you not, if they play their cards right, they will be a big side in the future. They will be. They are a top side with great players, a great manager, and they totally deserve to finish where they finished in the Premier League, which is a few places below the top 6. Because, let's be honest, Wolves, they took points off the top 6 teams this season. And I'll tell you something, if they keep going the way they are, they're going to be a top seed. They're going to be a top side. So, congratulations to Wolves for finishing where they are. I'm sorry about saying that to your team. Back then, I had no idea what I was saying. I was so frustrated, and everything that just came out of my mouth was just frustration. I didn't even know what I was thinking. But it goes back to me saying that, you know, everybody makes mistakes when they make videos. Every video is never going to be perfect. You're never going to have everybody agreeing with you. And sometimes you just got to take hits. And that's exactly what I've done all season with me making these videos. You know, you might have some people that agree with you and love you for what you do. You might have some people that, you know, just comment and just say a few F words here and there and tell you you're a complete idiot for saying stuff. But at the end of the day, you guys are the people that have been watching my videos, and I can't thank you enough for all of that you've done for me. And, well, what's the future plans for me on this channel? Well, I'm glad you asked. I think there is a pre-season, there's a friendly match against New England Revolution next week. I'll see if I can do a video on that. The game is starting about 1 a.m. in the morning, though. But I guess I'm used to it because I watch all the Overwatch League matches. So I guess I'm used to it by now, staying up late and watching sport. What about anything else? Well, the Eurovision Song Contest is coming up. So I might do a video on me talking about the Eurovision Song Contest, because I've not watched that for ages. And it will be nice to actually, you know, review the UK entry and, you know, who wins the Eurovision and what I think of that song and what have you. Because I'm a big fan of Eurovision. So I might do a video on that. It depends on how I feel. I'll continue to do the London Spitfire videos, of course. If you are here for the London Spitfire videos, I'll be still doing those videos. Everything in between, though, I'm not quite sure. I'll let you guys decide what I can do while Chelsea are, I guess you could say, off-season. Well, Chelsea are not going to be playing until next August. Pre-season friendlies or what have you. I don't know. But let me know what you think I should do with regards to all the London Spitfire videos that I do. My phone's going off, so I've got to end this real quick. Thank you very much for watching these videos, guys. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey door, and peace.